So you cover a lot of the interviews you cover in this book. A lot of the interviews are, coming from medical doctors in the military or private doctors in the private practice or patients. And they're kind of brought forth, and you're trying to tell the people who are reading the book, they're the jury, okay? Read through these testimonies and read through these witnesses. But the one thing that you didn't include in this was kind of like you didn't put the church on trial. And the church was very much compromised and went along with these things and was kind of
what happened in the Third Reich.
Exactly.
Yes.
The German church was heavily compromised in this.
And can I load that question up before you? I want to load that question up too, because I think you got private institutions as well,
like businesses
that could have had the option to stand up, and they didn't either, so they collapsed along with the churches and every other institution that was governmental. Yeah. So with that, the question: where are they in this? Why didn't you bring them to bear at all on this conversation?
I'm going to give you an analogy that at first is going to seem like it has nothing to do with your question, but I promise you it will answer it directly.
Okay, I like boomerangs.
I used to write movie reviews for WorldNet Daily early in my career, and I went and saw a movie during this time called Paranormal Activity. Mm-hmm. That was a massive viral. It was almost like the 21st century Blair Witch Project, found footage movie on a small budget that made $1 billion. Yeah. Okay. And I sat in the theater opening night with my wife, and I was, it was fascinating to me. This was the first time I had ever seen mainstream Hollywood produce a horror film in the spiritual demonic genre where the church was never included. There's no Catholic priest is brought in for an exorcism. No minister is consulted. And it didn't smear the church, didn't mock the church. It was like this existed on an earth that the church doesn't exist, that the only spiritual influence is malevolent. And in this film, they Google what to do about a demon. They go to the demonologist at the university. They ask her dad, what do we do about this demon that's haunting us in our home? And they go to every place where common sense and knowledge is found, is said to be found in the culture, except the one place that would have the knowledge of what they're actually up against. Yeah. And it's like the church didn't exist. It's such a non-entity in this fight. It doesn't exist. Am I boomeranging around?
I follow you.
I put the puzzle together. I'm with you. you.
Yeah, we're not relevant. The church is so irrelevant, it's not even worth holding accountable. It's a waste of time.
Ow! What does Vody say?
If you can't say amen, say ouch. I don't.
That's right.
I don't like that answer, Steve.
No, it sucks, guys. That answer sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Steve says. Steve says that answer sucks. But it's where we are. This stuff isn't happening in the culture because the church is unaware. It's because the church is irrelevant. The church isn't a relevant institution. It is exiled itself. Yeah. It's Revelation 3. Jesus has come and taken away the lampstand. It's not interested in competing anymore. Yeah. And so the Lord has said, you know what? You don't want to compete anymore. We're taking the jersey away. Don't wear the jersey. Don't. What are you putting the jersey on? You ain't in the game. Yeah. We take the jersey back. Yeah. That's where we are.
So then you would say, would this be a fair assessment to say the church is almost in the same place it was in Germany?
Yes. Yeah. That's what the anxious to be co-opted. And that's what Francis Collins is, the co-opted church. Right. Hey, I'm a Christian. Francis Collins will wind up major figures in American evangelicalism to shill on behalf of this toxic, poisonous jab and lockdowns and masks and everything else. So absolutely.